So hello everyone, welcome back to our data structures and algorithm series. So the question which we'll be solving today is Fibonacci number. So I'll be given an integer n. So in this case n is 2. So I have to return the second Fibonacci number. Fine. In this case n is 3. I have to return the third Fibonacci number. In this case my n is 4. I have to return the fourth Fibonacci number. Fine. So first of all, what is a Fibonacci number? Let's just erase this first. So what is a Fibonacci number? So first of all, Fibonacci of 0 is given 0 and Fibonacci of 1 is 1. So this is fixed. Like my 0th Fibonacci number is always 0 and my first Fibonacci number is always 1. Fine. Now what is my next Fibonacci number? So Fibonacci number is nothing but Fibonacci of n is nothing but Fibonacci of n minus 1 plus Fibonacci of n minus 2. So what will be my next Fibonacci number? It will be 1 plus 0, which is 1. Fine. So this is my 0th Fibonacci number. This is my first. This is my second. Now what will be my third? So Fibonacci of 3 will be Fibonacci of 2 plus Fibonacci of 1, which will give me 2. Now what will be my fourth Fibonacci number? It will be 2 plus 1, 3. What will be my fifth Fibonacci number? It will be 3 plus 2, 5. What will be my sixth Fibonacci number? It will be 5 plus 3, 8. And like this, my like Fibonacci series goes on. So this is a Fibonacci series. So I have to calculate, like, if my n is 4, I have to give return 3. If my n is 6, I have to return 8. So I have to calculate the n Fibonacci number simply. So okay. So the first method by which we'll solve this question is recursion, because okay, let me first write the code. If my n is less than or equal to 1, simply return n, and otherwise return. I'll understand you, make you understand like what is this. Otherwise return Fibonacci of n minus 1 plus Fibonacci of n minus 2. Fine. Let me try to run this. Is this correct? Yeah. So let's first. So this is the only that's like this is my final answer. I have to do nothing else. Now, how I'm getting the answer for? Let's understand what's actually happening in this. So let's say I have to calculate Fibonacci of let's say 4. Fine. So my n is 4. So if is my n less than equal to 1? No. So this condition will not be executed. So I will return Fibonacci of n minus 1 plus Fibonacci of n minus 2. Means I will call this function again for Fibonacci of n minus 1. So 4 will call my function for 3 and Fibonacci of n minus 2, which is 2. So 4 will call for 3 and 2. Now 3 will call for what? 2 and 1. Similarly, this again, so this is a recursion. So first this will be executed, then this will be executed. But still I'm writing it simultaneously. 2 will call for 1 and 2 will call for 0. Now 1 and 0 are my base case, so no need to go from here. Similarly, 1 is my base case, no need to go anywhere from here. Now 2 will call for 1, 2 will call for 0. Now I have reached all the base cases. Now if my n is less than equal to 1, return n. If it is 1, this will return 1. If it is 0, this will return 0. Now what my 2 will return? So my 2 will return 1 plus 0 because I'm returning the addition of Fibonacci of n minus 1 plus Fibonacci of n minus 2. So it will return 1 plus 0, which is 1. 1 will return 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. So this will return 2. So this left part has returned me 2. Fine. This 2. Now let's move to the right. This 1 will return 1. This 0 will return 0. This 2 will return 1 plus 0, which is 1. So my right part has given me 1. So left part has given me 1. Right part has given, 2 and 1. So my 4 will return finally 2 plus 1, which is 3. So my fourth Fibonacci number is 3. Is that it? Yeah, it is. So this is how my recursion tree looks like. Fine. So this is why I'm getting the answer in this. Now, what is the time complexity? The time complexity is nothing but big O of n, because you are running the loop kind of n times. N is the given number. And what is the space complex? So time complexity is big O of n. And what is the space complexity? Space complexity is big O of n also, because not big O of n kind of, because you will be 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's kind of big O of n. It's kind of recursive stack space which you are using. Fine. Now, big O of n is the recursive stack space. Now, you can remove this extra space which you are using by what? By using dynamic programming. Now you don't need to understand this like you don't need to understand what is dynamic programming to understand the solution of it, because it's pretty straightforward. So if I'll run this, I'll get the answer, no doubt. First I'll again once run this. So this is math. So fine. Now I'll try it using tabulation. Now what is tabulation? Tabulation is nothing but it's kind of a dynamic program. Like I'm solving this using DP. Now I know for calculating any Fibonacci number, I don't need to call recursion. I just need my last and second last number, isn't it? For nth Fibonacci number, I just need Fibonacci of n minus 1 plus Fibonacci of n minus 2. So can I say int, so I'll just make two variables, previous one, and I'll assign it to 0 because my first I'll have 0 and then I'll say my previous one. Like I'll make one previous one variable, I'll assign it to 1. So kind of my initial 0 Fibonacci number is 0, 1 Fibonacci, first Fibonacci 1. So I'll now run a loop from int I equal to 2 because for 0 and 1 I already have my Fibonacci number. So I equal to 2 and I less than equal to n and I plus plus. So can I say, I'll also make one current which will store my current value. Fine. So can I say my current equal to previous 1 plus previous 2, isn't it? Like my current, for example, the loop will run for 2. So for 2, can I say this will add 0 and 1? For 2, this will add 0 plus 1. So my current has become 2. Sorry, 1, 0 plus 1, 1. Now, once I have my current has become 1, can I say for the next iteration, my my previous one was this, my previous 2 was this. So for next iteration, my previous 1 is this and my previous 2 is this. Can I say this? Yeah. So just update your previous 1, which will be equal to previous 2, and your previous 2 will be equal to previous 1. Sorry, previous 2 will be equal to current. Is that it? What I did, I just moved these 2 pointers. Here was my previous 1, here was my previous 2. Once I've calculated this one as my current, I just move this pointer. What I did was previous 1 equal to previous 2 and previous 2 equal to current. So this is how I'm moving the pointers. So in the next case, when I'll reach here, what is my previous 1? It is, and this is my previous 2. So once again I'll calculate 1 plus 1 equal to 2. So this is my current. So this is how this loop will keep on going. And in the end, my current will have my answer. Like in the end, for example, in this case I have to find 6 Fibonacci numbers. So this is current, this is previous 2, and this is previous 1. This is previous 1 and previous 2. So for this 6 number, so this has become my Fibonacci number. Now if I try to run this, this should give me the answer. Fine. What it's saying, redefinition of previous one. Okay, sorry, this is previous 2, this is not previous 1, and this is also previous 2. So previous 1 plus previous 2. Then I did my previous 1 equal to previous 2, and then my previous 2 equal to current. Simple. Yeah, I'm getting my answer. And before this, I'll just write a base case because I'm running for 2, so this will only be executed if my number is greater than 2. But if my number is less than 2, if it is less than 2, then simply return it. So this will also cover the like 0 and 1. Like if my case is, because I have 0 to 30, so if it is 0, this should give me answer, and if it is 1, this should give me answer. Let's try to run this. So this is running. Fine. So what is the time complexity of this? It is big O of n because you are running a loop. It is big O of n because we are running a loop, obviously. But the space complexity is big O of 1. We are not using any extra space. We are not using any recursive stack space. So this is the most optimized solution for recursion. So for calculating the Fibonacci number. Again, this is kind of in here you may see that this is the simple topic, but it is not as simple as it. This is tabulation, and this is actually covered in DP. Fine. So that's it. Thank you for watching the video. If you understand, please like the video, do subscribe to the channel, and I'll meet you in some next video. Thank you.